Okay, fight fans, fight fiends, welcome back to Manny's Thoughts. I, of course, Manny Montreal. Make sure to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and of course, thefightcity.com. As usual, I'll give you guys my thoughts on what's going down in the world of combat sports. Let's get started. First up, this week, I don't really have any congratulations in particular to give out. There were some solid fights, nothing to write home about, but there was one major concern. So, a lot of us have been clamoring for free boxing ever since PBC made their very first announcement. And Facebook occasionally showing live periscopes and other live streams of fights. It seemed like the normal transition. Almost everybody has Facebook. Now, the LA Fight Night, for example, has been live streamed on Golden Boy's Facebook account for a while now. But Facebook is launching a new streaming service called Facebook Watch, and Saturday's Golden Boy show was telecasted that way. Basically what happened is they lost the stream and the fans missed out on approximately 5 to 6 rounds of the main event. Now, that being said, I mean, it's bound to happen. You're bound to make these mistakes. It's the first time you're trying out this new platform. But in retrospect, you should have just kept it the way it was. It was fine. I get it. You guys are eventually going to be heading towards charging people to watch on Facebook. But I don't think this is the way to go about it. And personally, I'm just happy Golden Boy took a chance. And this was the right kind of card to take a chance. It was the right kind of weekend to take a chance. And they're talking about some sort of 4-year deal, so they got plenty of time to work the kinks out. That being said, overall, congratulations for bringing free boxing to everyone. Although they were already kind of doing it. So, I don't really understand what the major difference is, other than the fact that it's Facebook's own platform. Either way, thank you. It was fun watching fights on Facebook. And it's also a very easy way for people to interact during the fight and to share the fight. I mean, it's just common sense. Now, as far as news is concerned, there isn't too much going down extra in the Fight City. As you guys already know, Lee Baxter's got a major fight card going down. Not this weekend, the weekend after. WBC's involved, so's the Real Deal Promotions. Some solid fights on there, as I've already stated on a previous show. Make sure to tune in next week. I'm going to have a lot more on that. Still waiting for some announcements from Groupe Yvon Michel. Those should be coming in soon. I already got a few details from some fighters that wrote to me. So I'm aware that there's going to be a card or two announced from Groupe Yvon Michel real soon. So stay tuned on that. As far as what we can watch this weekend, we got a couple things we can talk about. First up, Friday night, Bellator MMA. MMA done right. Personally, I've grown a lot on this brand, especially since I've been disappointed by the UFC. Bellator MMA going down Friday, live and free on Paramount TV. Also, live and free if you got ESPN2, or in our case, I believe it's going to be TSN5 on some sort of delay. Nonetheless, I'll be watching live. Golden Boy Boxing, Oscar De La Hoya, Andrew Cancio versus Dardan Zenunanaj. That being said, on the undercard of that, look out for Yoshiro Kamengai, solid fighter, always fun to watch. Probably going to be having a hard time finding this one, but somewhere in Minnesota, young Hasim Rockman Jr. looks to improve his record to 6-0 with 5 KOs. Hopefully somebody can send me a link to that. I'm really interested in his future as a heavyweight. Saturday, Belfast, Northern Ireland. Frank Warren brings you a one hell of a card. BT Sports. The Jackal is back. Carl Frampton versus Luke Jackson. Luke Jackson's an undefeated young fighter. Carl Frampton is the boss. Only one loss, and it was a solid one. Frampton's at that top tier. Luke Jackson's only 16-0 and a real young fighter. He would need to pull a massive upset in order to beat Carl Frampton. I mean, you got to be real good and on your best day to beat Carl Frampton. It's happened, but I don't know if Luke Jackson's going to pull it off. Last but certainly not least on that card, the king himself, the undisputed, undefeated, unified world heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury, looking to make it 27-0. By far my favorite heavyweight. Happy he is back and healthy. When he defeats his opponent. I already know that Shannon the Cannon's going to be in the crowd, but I don't even know if he's really invited, but he's going to be in the crowd. Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, has been invited. Should Tyson pull away a victory here? When Tyson pulls away his victory here, we're looking for a showdown in New York, Madison Square Garden, in December. I already know someone who's offered me my room, so now I just got to work on paying off some bills and figuring out a way to get there, but that is going to be one hell of a heavyweight matchup. Fingers crossed we get a beautiful fight Saturday. Little closer to home, going down in New Jersey, Top Rank and ESPN, Bryant Jennings, Jesse Hart, Shakur Stevenson, solid card, but more importantly, on the undercard, I want you guys to look out for Alexander Teslenko. He's 13-0, and it's for good reason. He's also fighting a very interesting fight versus Avery Gibson. Now, Avery Gibson is known for going the distance with Simon Keane, which is not something everybody's done. I believe Teslenko is going to knock Gibson out. Keep your eyes peeled on this big Canadian on a New Jersey Top Rank card. A little further from home in California, please keep an eye out for this kid. Crazy fight. Batir Akhmedov versus Ismail Barroso. Listen, man, this is for the WBA super lightweight intercontinental strap. Batir's young in the game, but that being said, he's already done work. Ismail Barroso is not a walk in the park, but they both have a common opponent, which was Ricky Sismondo. And if you're from Montreal, Ricky Sismondo is like a bad cold. A lot of us got some bad memories of Ricky. But that being said, Batir's already beaten Sismondo, and so has Ismail Barroso. So this is going to be a high-level fight. I'm interested because it's a super lightweight, and it's a fight that could be made for somebody else here who's in the super lightweights. Guys, that's it for me this week. We're approaching 200 episodes of this stuff. I did at least an extra 100 of these before the Fight City. So there's 300 or 400 of these videos out there. I've been doing this for week after week after week. I get little steps forward and then a couple steps back. I take another step forward, I take a couple steps back. Progress is slow, but it's there. Guys, only you can make that progress go quicker. Like, share, subscribe. Go to my Patreon page. Help me out. I'm trying to go to New York. I could have went to Triple G Canelo. Didn't have the funds for that, but I did have the press pass. Guys, I want to see Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. I'm going to need your help. You guys know what to do. I'll see you guys next week.